Copy link. Edit. I'm live. Bow. Right, how the hell do I do this? Magic. Right, I see my face, I see a live chat. This is different. Oh, does that affect anything? I don't know. This is fun. Right, let's turn down this a bit. Capture moments as they happen, that's cool. Piano works. I'm sure there's one viewer, but maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just talking to myself. This is unlisted, so people won't know. Which is fine. It's a jam. I just need proof that it works. I'm not going to be writing music like this. Find more people. I am determined. That's too high. Learn the things. It's probably really noisy as well. Okay, cool. Right, I'm just a little bit quiet, and that's fine. I can turn myself up. How about that? No, maybe a little bit louder. Test stream and all. Should I just make this public? Why wouldn't I just make it public? Right, I want to make it public. Rob, what do we call it on the main channel? Matt Esley Live. Rob Harvey Live. No, live. Rob Harvey. Composing with Rob Harvey. And then in the description, this is the first. I don't know. This is purely a test stream. No, who cares? Who cares? It is what it is. If they want to watch, they can watch. If they want to leave, they can leave. Public. Done. Okay. Is that everything I need to do? Add tags. Music. Piano. Writing music. Composing music. Playing the piano. Jamie! Yes! Success! I'm just glad to see that it actually works. That's all I was waiting for. Success to see that it works. Right, okay. You can go now, it's fine. Right, I've made it public. Let's see what happens with my 1,000 followers from about a year and a half ago. How does it sound? Does it sort of work level-wise? Cool. Well, so long as it's annoying but at the right level, that's absolutely fine. I've got no problem with that. Yeah. Okay, cool. So that's a good start. And then pressing this button. Oh, I've shrunk my logic screen. Problem is I can't see the chat at this point, so I guess I need to bring that up on something else. It's probably a wise idea. Okay, let's figure out this new software. Let's go back to this camera while I do that. Chrome. Come on. Can I just go onto my own video? That would be nice. Let me look at my own video. Get the yeah. I'll just go on the iPad. Question is whether I can see it, because YouTube doesn't like to show you your own stream. It seems. YouTube. What now? YouTube Studio. Videos. I'm learning so much. Here we go. It doesn't even say I'm live. Doesn't even say I'm live. It's useless. What's the next best option? Logging into Matt's account, pretending to be Matt. Cool. I shall do that. Back to YouTube. I'm now on Matt's account. And I've probably found he's not subscribed to me. No, he is. Lovely. I've probably found he's not subscribed to me. No, he is. Jack! Fiona! Hello, hello. Jack Flower, you can always have a shout out because you are the one. Where's the new music? Haven't heard anything in ages. It's just sort of like follow that on the Instagrams. Tate. Hello, hello. Okay, I'm glad it's working. There's some proof that this exists. My plan eventually is to try this on Twitch. I had a really interesting conversation with the other members of Dragonfly Sky. Jamie, you'll know them, and Jack, you'll know them. And yeah, they've been streaming on Twitch, and apparently it's been really good for them musically, getting a lot of followers through it. So I thought maybe if I'm going to stream and sort of share it to the fan club and all this sort of thing, then yeah, that's probably the place to do it. Two birds with one stone. Hello, Shrenik. Hello, Ben. Trading GME. I don't even know what you mean. I've clearly missed a meme. Hello, Ikra. Hello. There you go. Right, so this is me sort of testing things out entirely. Hello, Phoenix. Just proof of concept to make sure that it all works. And I realise I haven't existed on this channel for a very long time, so I'm just going to give it a go. GameStop stocks. Oh, dear. Cool. Right, so if I show you this screen... Right, there's my face. Probably in the wrong place. Let's put it down here to begin with. And let's just write some music, because I haven't done anything like this in so long. I wrote a track, some sort of like funky old school piano the other day, but I haven't written anything sort of epic and powerful, and I really want to get back into that. Sorry, bit of squash. Oh, no problem, Ikra. No problem. I'm going to be doing some brand new tutorials and all that sort of thing in the very near future. I've literally got stuff scripted. I'm starting the filming process. It's going to be like completely different standards, and it's going to be so good. Fingers crossed. Right, what am I starting with? Somebody name me an instrument, preferably orchestral, just because I'm going to struggle to find anything else. C sharp, dim, F11. Are you saying that those are two chords, and then the F11, which is just going to throw me off? We try and look for a resolution now or something. I'm not sure. Right, you said timpani. Right, we got harp. Oh, we got harp in there twice. Okay, let's start with the harp then, because Shrenik managed to sneak that in there. I missed it. Okay, so where is a harp? That's a great question. Libraries, contacts. It's going to be in here. It's an orchestral. Is it percussion? I'm not sure it's percussion. I tell you what, this is tiny. Are you getting the windows that I'm getting? No, you're not. How weird. Okay, well, I promise you, I'm looking for a harp currently. Found it. Okay, and then we got a fiddle. Harp and a fiddle is a shout. Good evening, Alexander. Right, let's see if we can figure out something for this. That's going to give us a little recurring theme. Let's start with that. I need a click. You're going to hear a click as well, sorry. Apparently I don't know tempo. That was loud. Thank you, Ben. Thank you. I won't scream it because I'll damage the microphone. But that was loud. I'm so glad that came through. Thank you. Okay. I will go live again. I will go live. I'm planning on doing it every week. So every Wednesday is the plan. Every Wednesday between 5 and 7. But whether or not it's going to be on YouTube, it might be on Twitch, just for the sake of it. And yes, I cheat and quantize everything. Harp. Cool, that works. And then we said a fiddle. Now the fiddle is going to be a little bit more difficult for me to deal with, purely because I don't know where the fiddle I used to use is. I've got loads of different sounds here. Ember tone. The most I've got is this Friedlander violin, which hopefully should do the job and not crash too many things. The instrument belongs to a library that is currently not installed. Oh, what about this one? The instrument belongs to a library that's currently not installed. Great. Well, that's gone well. Someone name a different instrument than a fiddle. I thought I was going to find one in there. But all the other ones are going to be rubbish if I can't use that one. What genre am I going for? Something a little bit more cinematic, bit more atmospheric. So the harp's a good start. Logic default Irish fiddle. There's a Logic default Irish fiddle? Oh. Irish. Oh, there is. I mean, it's very stock Logic. Oh. Why is it doing that? Some piano learning app in the next live stream. What, for reading notes? Let me get some reverb on that, because that's just nasty. Bit more than that, please. It's weird that you can't see the screens that I can see. I need to sort that out for next time, apparently. What's this like? Why not? It's so MIDI. Oh, hello, Augustine. How are you doing? Phoenix, yes. This is me trying to prove things. But I'm having to use a fiddle that sounds disgusting. Okay. It's like I'm suddenly playing an old PC game like Stronghold or something. Well, you guys asked for it, so it's got to go in there. But I'm gonna treat it as like a drone, I think, to begin with. I guarantee a fiddle can't do that. But let's try it anyway. I need it counting. 2, 3, 4. And that can loop around really subtly in the background because I said I would use it, but I don't like it. Banjo. Okay, let's try a banjo. I was hoping for more cinematic sounds. I can't believe these exist. Oh god, here we go. These aren't ideal. But we shall see. We'll keep going. We'll persevere. Tell you what, the mic really gets in the way of what I'm trying to do. So let's give the banjo the same sort of atmosphere as the... Oh my god, it's so loud. I need to turn that down somehow, somewhere. Thank you, Ben. Thank you. It looks like we're making a sea shanty. Yeah, I guess we are. But the harp is like completely off. How am I gonna drive that? Let's do that. Let's see if it even fits. 2, 3, 4. No, it's like a different time signature or different feel. Shanty. What's wrong? Is it shanty? Sea shanty? Or did I say shanty and it's meant to be shanty? I don't know. Oh, you, Ikra, are you reading the chords that are appearing at the top of the screen? E minor. It's not always accurate, that. Okay, I'm gonna have to muck about with this. Why does it mute? It's muting everything. What's going on? Well, a phaser, apparently. Oh, I like the tape delay though. That works. let's get that in time. Oh dear, what have you guys got me into already? It doesn't... The problem with those sort of instruments is it doesn't really translate. It's not like... It's... If you think about it, if you've got like a really plucky instrument, something with a guitar sound, a piano's never going to translate that really well, just in terms of the way you play it. Especially when it tries to mute everything. I'm not helping myself for trying to create compelling content here. Thank you, Ben. I'll tell you what, while I did that... Oh no, where's the button gone? Customize, capture recording. Let's see if I can get that back. Yay! There we go. Right, that'll do. Like a background pattern. Thank you so much, Ben. That's very kind of you. I like that. What was the next one? Accordion. Thanks, Jamie. You're really helping this whole cinematic... Oh, I just typed in Jamie. Cinematic feel I was going for. Oh, dear. Right, that'll do. Oh, no, apparently it's going to... it's going there. 3, 4... I think the fiddle is getting distracted there. 2, 3, 4. No. What did I play on the fiddle part? Oh, I introduced that later. Right, okay. Cool. That loops. Right, it's going well. Need a nice bass line in there now. Okay, I can do bass line. Bass line I can work with. But a Moog sub bass would be the one. You're asking... I've got a really nice double bass I could be using. Where's the... It's just Moog already in there. Sub bass. Deep sub bass. Oh no, I've just put the deep sub bass on the banjo. Deep sub bass. Right. This doesn't work. Maybe it does. I'm just going to do... Everything's in unison currently, but I'm going to stick to it. Cool. That'll do. Let's just keep it like that. It's not easy for you guys to see what's going on. It's a big thing. Alexander asks... Rob, can you play classical stuff? And can you play Clair de Lune? Can you play us Clair de Lune? I believe I learnt it a while back. I actually learnt it because it's like my girlfriend's favourite song. I've since forgotten it. But in terms of classical, it's I haven't done a lot of it. I really like playing it. I just don't listen to it so much, so that also means I'm really limited in terms of what pieces I actually do know, so I end up just improvising sort of classical lines. A bit poppy, that chord progression. As Ikra says, Rob, can you make pop stuff, please? It wasn't my fault that it's already become a harp, a fiddle, a banjo. 2 banjos, apparently. That's an accordion. And a moog bass. I didn't ask for this. I was hoping for something a little bit more exciting. It's that sort of stuff. That's the only thing that I still know how to play in terms of pop music. I need to like relearn the various songs. I used to know Writings on the Wall really well. Quite a few Bruno Mars ones I knew. Need some woodwind. Can we get the Indian Bansari flute in there? Good luck on that, but we'll try. Indian Bansari. Oh my god, it's in there. Why is it in there? Who puts the Indian Bansari? It's very yes. This isn't where I wanted this to go, guys. I was expecting something a bit more dramatic than this. It's so Age of Empires. Faded. Maybe I should really get to like covers in the future. How does it go? Is it just faded piano music? I honestly don't know the song off the top of my head. Is it Alan Walker? Is that the one that people talk about? You'll soon come to realise that my memory for names is non-existent. What's this then? Oh yeah, it is this one. Okay, let me try and zoom into it. Oh, how does this go? I haven't done much sight reading in a while. And then oh, that's not it. I've got the rhythm wrong there. I should definitely learn it. I should learn it. That is a nice song. I will keep it up in my tab to remind me to have it for next time. It needs some work. It needs some work, but it sounds nice enough on that piano. Right, what am I doing? I'm doing this blooming Indian Bansuri flute. Let's just call it a flute. I'm not typing out the whole thing. Flute. Right, it needs some reverb because that is just appalling. That needs space. There, that sounds a little bit better. No. I don't even have a chord progression. That's my issue. It's literally just a drone at the moment. And then it will loop around, because that's literally what I'm doing at the moment. Oh, I can't be bothered to keep that first note. Oh, wrong buttons. I'm so used to video editing now, but I've got completely lost on what shortcuts to use on Logic. So you wanted timpani hits, great. timpani. With a tape delay. You're asking a lot here. Tape delay, stereo. Cool. Oh no. It's a little bit too quiet at the moment. Why? This doesn't suggest... What I'm writing here doesn't suggest I'm any good at music at all. You are not helping my situation. I don't like it. I don't like it, guys. It's bad. I don't know how I'm going to come out of this. Well, can you play Frozen Song Part 2? Please, that's also my favourite song, and I was learning it. I have no idea. Play Frozen Song Part 2. As in the... what? Into the Unknown. That song. Oh my god, I can't believe I remember the song. Only reason being, listen to Panic at the Disco. Do a cover of it the other day. Thanks, Jamie. Thank you. Was it? Yeah, so was it Into the Unknown, Ikra, that you're asking about? Right, I'm adding my own instrument. And I'm hoping it can just sort of pull it back a little bit. Let's say... What's it called? What do I use? Metropolis? Go on. Just some... I just wanted some classics that I'm used to. Okay. Not that. Oh, Jamie, I've got loads. It's anything that's remotely epic orchestral, I've probably got it. The only thing I don't have is the BBC Symphony Orchestra, which is really annoying because my brother has it, and I wish I'd bought it at the same time he did. No. I keep forgetting that I'm just in the basses, so it's not going to be too happy. That flute is awful. Let's start with that. That could go somewhere. Timing wasn't too perfect on that. That's why the computer fixes it. I have almost no thoughts on... no thoughts? I would be in shock if the Tibetan singing bowls exist on here, but I'll have a look. Alexander says, I know the ex-principal cellist of the Royal Philharmonic. Him and his wife just do freelance now, though. Crazy. Shredix performed with the BBC Symphony Orchestra before. Very nice. Very nice. I went and recorded a video with them and a charity at BBC Maida Vale Studios a couple of years back. That was awesome. So we've all got skin in the game here. Right. What was it? This singing bowls. Oh my god, they exist. Why the hell do they exist? Okay. Right, we've got a hotel bell. That is incredibly accurate to hotel bell. That's a bit ringy. Okay, let's do that because that sounds kind of cool. Two. No, I've done it wrong. Cool. That works. I liked the pacing of that and good sort of atmosphere to it. Good suggestion, Shrenick. Can you play All of Me? I've heard about it. Sorry if songs are hard to play. All of Me. What? Question is that the pop song or is that John Smith? I learnt the whole thing once, but I don't actually have enough keys on this piano. What about? I can't quite remember how it goes. No, can't remember it. Yeah, da da da. That is a really cool song. But the rhythm at the start always used to throw me off. But I need to relearn that one. Rob's in here. Have you learned the Boogie Woogie? I have not. Funnily enough, I did actually start to look up some of that stuff before Christmas. And since then, I've sort of forgotten about it. Right. Tate says, we all have skin in the game. All I did was the recorder in P7. I've never played the recorder, so you're already a step above me. Yeah, we can all sing. I can't. So, again, quite a lot of people are, again, above me. Rob, can you try and play Frank Sinatra's My Way? Why not, eh? I want to escape from whatever I've just seen. I tell you what, let's see if I can display something else other than what's going on here. So, I duplicate this. I add this and just display capture. Add source. Oh! Well, that's interesting, isn't it? Okay. Oh, okay. No, that's not what I wanted. Well, that's something else. Is it this one? And it's done it again. Okay. Window capture. You see, I'm not used to this software, it seems. So I'm just gonna have to see. If I go Google Chrome, does that pop up? Oh, it does. Okay, cool. You can somewhat see what I'm dealing with there. Does this not fit in the screen when I go to this? Weird. Right, what are we doing? What are we doing? Ben said something. Frank Sinatra's My Way. Frank Sinatra, My Way, piano, sheet music. That looks easy. That was correct. Weird. This music isn't quite correct. I've played it as written. No. I guess it goes here. I ran out of music on the page. Weird that you can't see it. It's just massively zoomed in for you. But there. My Way. I need to learn that like a proper version because that sounded really nice. I do know the song. I'm aware of it. Cool. Right. Our most loved track is After Rain, but we performed drums real with the BBC Orchestra. I shall make sure to check it out. Cool. Listen to Magnificent Seven by the... Oh, no, that's still talking to Jamie. No worries. No worries, Ben. I mean, it's an awesome sounding track. Right. And then we get back to this, which is just nasty. Maybe I just need to play some piano. Of some sorts. I mean, it's dreadful, but it's going in there for the time being. I can't believe I said that I'm going to do this until 7. It feels like a lot longer has passed based on how dreadful this piece sounds. Jamie, yes. Is something going wrong here? What's up with the audio? I'm going to give a little bit of a pause on the covers right now, because my brain doesn't do well with trying to read stuff while I've got an audience at the same time. But I do want to do more of that. So keep your eyes peeled, your ears open. I don't know, but I will do more stuff like that before. Next, French horn. Okay, I'll do French horn because that is easy. Jamie's just having ideas. Oh dear. When Jamie has ideas, there are issues for me, because I have to implement those ideas most of the time. Right. What are we going for? These sort of horns? Oh, I've done something wrong. Nope. It's stuck. Let's try that again. I would like to be able to do it simultaneously though, but I can't. What's this? Cool. Right. I'll tell you what, if I steal the piano was playing a top line that could be played by the French horn simultaneously. Because essentially, if you want anything to sound epic, you just double everything up with every instrument you've got. Sorted. Let's try that. Nope, didn't want to at the same time. No, that's gone dreadfully because there's a sustain pedal in the background somewhere? Yes. I tell you what, I'm gonna read it and play it in at the same time. So that's what I played. I need to unlock that, do that. That's kind of cool. I don't know what was going on with the piano. I think the sustain pedal was having a glitch. That's cool. And then the huge muffly bit, French horn, had its own issues, which I can only assume come from not being quantized. And now it's delayed, so you reduce the delay. Look at all this. It's coming back to me, all of this. Play. So there is when we need a change a chord. Something needs to improve. Next, add dubstep to make it better. Ikra, no, your ideas aren't hard. No, I mean I could probably play the majority of what you're saying for me to play. I'm just sort of having an experiment with the composing side of things today more than anything else. Just because it's been so long since I've done it. Cathedral organ. Jamie, I'm not singing. You can't, just because I'm plugged into the same interface doesn't mean I'm going to sing. In fact, I dread to think what would happen if I try and use the audio at the same time. I bet you're hearing my voice twice. Oh, no, you're not. Ah, until I do this.
Oh no, you're not.
Oh, oh no.
Until I do this.
Oh. Okay. So now I'm a robot. But there's no feedback. Yeah, no, I'm not going to sing in a falsetto voice. Just it's not happening. Even if you said pretty please, it's not happening because I can't sing. That's my main issue. Right, so that's for French horn. I do like the idea of the organ, so that's going to go in there. At this point, we're going to say the bass has to change to... Oh, pressing the wrong keys again. To an F. And everything that's an A... Oh my god. Why did I do this? Everything that's an A... That's an A. Make an F. That's an F. Oh, loads of A's there. But that should probably stay an A. That stupid accordion. Right. Okay, that kind of works. Piano sounds awful coming in though. There we go. I think the accordion's still messing stuff up. What have we got? We've got a... Oh no, it's a D, so we need a C. There we've got... What note is that? An A, that can stay. A D. That should be a C. And then that one is an A, but I would like it to not be. Let's try that. Well, thanks, Jamie, for the suggestions. But just because there's pitch correction doesn't mean I want to do it. I might as well just use the choir that I've got. Last suggestion from me, could you try and play Elvis Presley, There's Always Me? I don't even know that song. And Ikra asks, can you play I Love You Mum? Oh, wow. Ikra, Ikra, who's I Love You Mum played by? I don't actually recognise that song. But Elvis Presley, There's Always Me. I don't even recognise that one. Elvis Presley, There's Always Me. Oh. Oh dear. Let's see if you... Oh no, you guys can't see it. It doesn't give you the same screen as I do. What is this? Oh, that's a French horn. Oh, let's go to the piano. Without a pedal, please. I will definitely do the cathedral organ. That's a good shout. I'm too low. So that's like the intro. I'd have to look it up, Ben. Because I can sort of sight reading, but I also think I'm going to muller it as I go. Especially as I've just realised... Oh no, I was fine. Tell you what, literally send me that as a message on Facebook. And I shall endeavour to learn it for next time. I'll do a lot of covers next time. I Love You song is coming from Phineas and Ferb. Same thing. I mean, for Phineas... Okay, right. So, Ben, that the Elvis Presley one didn't go so well. I'm so sorry. Right. I Love You. Mum, piano sheet music. From Phineas and Ferb. Oh, it swung. 1, 2. No, 1, 2. That's a D. It's very blurry text I'm reading. That's all I've got. I've got a page of music. I'm literally stealing stuff off Google to play this. Moderate swing. I assume maybe it's faster than that. 1, 2. Oh. And then again, I'm out. I'm done. That is I Love You, Mum. Back to the organ, wherever that is going to be. Let's put that there. Question is, do I have the organ that I used to use all the time? That would be nice. My ears. I need to turn it down, and yet I never learn. Thank you, Ben. Thank you. Very kind. But genuinely send me that piece of music, because I will learn it. I think I owe you that much for all your donations. I've got 5% battery on my iPad, so that's going to die in a moment. I have found the instrument, a toccata. Replace multi, yes. Okay, I've opened up the wrong version of Contact, maybe. We'll start with this. Yeah, that sounded kind of cool to begin with. I didn't like where it went. Oh, and I've frozen. I've broken everything. Is the stream still up? Are we dying? I think we're okay. It's here. Cool. Let's just loop that. Do 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 do. That's it. And then we're on to the F. That's cool. Okay, that works. Alright. I don't know what's labelled French horn. Organ. Cheers, Ben. I'll have a look at that. Cool. So, sounds like this so far. It's not bad. This is a dense track. This is dense. And those instruments sound appalling. Velocity curve. Let's turn it down a bit. Cool. And then you said what were we saying? Why do you choose these instruments? We were going so well. What's that from? What's that from? That's got to be Mission Impossible, right? Or something? I don't want to use a higher octave. I want the drama. I realise that they don't play down here. But I'm having to make the most out of what you suggested. Ooh. I like this. Fine, higher octave, you gits. That's too high. How is this going to fit? This isn't percussion. That's all you're getting. You're getting individual notes. A 1, 2, 3, 4. That threw me off. Dum, 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 dum. Let's do that. Oh, I was recording myself. Interesting. What is that recording? Sorry? Wait, what? Ha? What? I don't understand. Where's that sound coming from? That's gotta just be my headphones. But that sounds weird. Oh, weirdly clear for that. Oh, hello, Tim. Hello, hello. Good to see you. Augustine, you're still here. Why a steel pan? To be honest, it's kind of working, which makes me more annoying. Ikra, I'm gonna give it a pause on the covers for the time being. Gonna give it a pause on that. I did have the vocal track armed. I did notice that while I was recording, but what I didn't realise was how much sound was coming out of the open backs. Hello, Chris. How's it going? If you want to know, I've been asking people what instruments to use, and I think it was Alexander asked me what genre I was going for to begin with, and I said sort of cinematic, atmospheric, and the first thing we got was a harp, which I thought was quite a promising start. Followed up by a fiddle, which sadly sounds dreadful because it's electronic. So I just used it as a really low note. Yeah, I had to force it in there somehow. Banjo came up next. Again, really cinematic and atmospheric. To be fair, that's got a cool muted sort of tone to it. That works. But then the accordion, a little bit French. So I've muted that for the time being. A Moog bass came in because, of course, why not have an electronic sound alongside a banjo and a fiddle? And a harp. And if you can't hear that, if you're on phone or something, it's just because it's too low. It's very bassy. Then a flute. It was an Indian something flute in the end as well. Indian Bansuri flute. Again, I've muted that. Timpani. A little bit of drama. What's this? Tibetan singing bowls. They went well. Singing bowls. Very dramatic. I forced my hand and put in some low strings. French horn came up next. And then an organ. I feel like we're missing something. What's going on? I'm missing a low note. Oh, and I put in the piano. That's what I was thinking of, the tubular bells, when I was playing that. How about I got a brand new combine harvester? It might as well have gone that way to begin with. There's an instrument called Tranquility. That should fit it well. I feel like that's a synth. I feel like I recognise that name. I will look it up. Tranquility. Yes. That will go in there. Without a doubt. Tranquility. Cool. Glad to see you're loving this, Chris. Ikra, I will get to covers another time. I don't even know a lot of Billie Eilish's stuff. but I will learn it. Tubular bells, but with an auto wah. Oh, jeez. Okay, so there's for tranquility, and then we're putting a tubular bells on. Great. Propeller tube. It doesn't even sound that good. And then where's the wah wah? EQ, filter, fuzz. No. I've forgotten where wah wah is. Doesn't help I can't say it very well. Microphaser, phaser, ring shift, no. Multi effects, nope. Pitch, nope. Reverb, nope. Specialized, nope. Utility, nope. I don't know. Jamie, point me towards the wah wah. Yes, Andy, I've got some Pirates of the Caribbean in there. Great. Okay, at least it sounds somewhat cinematic. Right, let me record this tranquility. What am I going for? Ooh. That's cool. That's cool. A bit louder. Okay. So many letters though. It's so hidden. Can't even hear it. It's in there. It's in there. My mixing skills leave a lot to be desired. I'll come back to that. Tubular. I'll tell you what, I've got this really good chair. It's like really great for posture, but trying to reach everything and talking to the mic is doing nothing for it. My ears. Oh, thank you, Chris. Sounding great, Rob. Thank you very much. Turns out I need to increase the text size because I can't even read that myself. Oh, we're on 4% power. Give me one moment. I'm just going to plug in the iPad. Yeah. That would be bad. Yeah, my plan is, with these live streams, is to do them like once a week for a couple of hours. Just write some music. Sometimes it'll be suggested by people. Maybe sometimes it won't be, based on your awful suggestions. But that's sort of the plan, and just sort of have a little bit of a chat at the same time. Right. Lol, my name was huge. Couldn't let Matt get all my money. Yeah, it's. I literally set it up about 15 minutes beforehand that donations could even come through. So I'm glad they do. Right, Jamie's pointed me to the wah-wah, which is in auto filter. Wait, what? Wait, what? Auto filter. That's a wah-wah? That can be a... Oh. Wah-wah. It's one of the... What? Oh, dear, no. Great. It sounds really bad. Okay, maybe I'm just gonna layer it up with the what was it? Steel pan? No. What did the singing bowls? And I've done too much on it. That's what's going on. Bit of dry signal. Andy, well, I'm so sorry that you come back to this. I mean, the most I can get it to be piratey is if I just mute everything and leave it as... I should be doing that. And then what would be that? Sounds really rushed when it's on its own. But I guess that's as piratey as it gets. Because now we have this. Trailer effects 1 in C3. You've I realise by this point you literally have just Logic open at this moment. C3, where is it? What is this? Is this what you meant? Trailer FX... Oh, sorry, I went FX3. Okay, cool. Ikra, I did not play Happy Birthday. I'm very sorry. I've been very busy writing the tracker for Century, which is now comprising of a lot of things and apparently not many chord progression changes. What I might do is I'll start off with these instruments and then maybe sort of write a sort of piano progression to begin with, and then start layering up the instruments like again in a separate track. I think that might work. Right. What was the next one? Persian Santoor. I need some more suggestions other than from Shrenik, because we're going to end up with some really weird stuff. But the fact that it's called a Persian Santoor sounds pretty damn cool. Ooh. How to include it without it sounding even messier? What if it was copying the steel pan? Chris, I will do it. I will be doing this from 5 to 7 every Wednesday. That's the plan. So next time you're aware of when it is. 5 p.m. GMT. Thanks, Jamie, for advertising what I'm doing currently. And thank you, Ikra, for the included cover suggestions, but I will not be getting to them currently as I'm writing the next best hit. Chris, see, next time I'm tempted to give a go on Twitch, because apparently the community there is really good for music. Really good. So I'm thinking about giving it a go. But maybe I can stream to 2 places. That could be cool. I'll look into that. Jamie, I have complete. What sort of person do you take me for? I've complete 10 ultimate, I think. My ears ring. They hurt. What does it say? Thank you, Ben. Thank you very much, Ben. Right, let's create a new chord progression. We've got all the sounds already. Piano learning apps. If you want to read notes quicker, have a look at... Oh, damn it. Augustine, if you're here, you know what I'm going to say, but I can't remember the name of it. Noteworks, I think. Let me have a look. Noteworks is a really good one. It's free for like the first level or so. Yeah, have a look at Noteworks or Noteworks Lite. The full one is only a £5, and it's really good for learning quickly. I recommended it to all of my students when I was teaching them, all of them. There's a prepared piano on there. Phoenix, yeah, I mean, I'm only going to be doing sort of covers, essentially. I'm not exactly going to be playing music that already exists. Please send the comments. Noteworks. Oh, I'm on the wrong account. Ha. Cool. Well, there we are. Matt's watching the stream. No, he's not. I'm logged into his account. Yeah, so Noteworks is the one to go for. And you say there's a prepared piano on there. Well, I've already got my piano here. I've got Keyscape. Oh, let's make it a bit more. Let's make it a bit more drama. And it's really weird that you guys actually don't see what's popping up. That also explains why you don't know what I'm looking at. Wait, let me swap. Let me try this. Give it a moment. That's too big. What's going on? Come back. Oh dear, oh dear. Window capture? No. Display capture. Fit to screen. Hey, there we go. That's everything. Yeah, Chris, I mean, the problem is I'm on the Baduk desk, and there's actually not a lot of space for a dual monitor because I've got 2 massive speakers here, which sort of gets in the way. Sadly, I can't even display anything on here because I'm using a different streaming software than we usually use. Otherwise, I'd just use my phone and stream it. Cool. Right, let me get a new sound up first. We're talking what, like a dark score. This is dramatic, right? Right, okay. Yeah, that'll work, won't it? 2, 3, 4. I need a click still. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's playing faster than I wanted. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Let's start with that. And quantize it. Ikra, it's in the comments now. It's already in there. Rob, I thought that it was meant to be Matt to make mistakes in a live stream, not me. Yeah. Yeah, see, technically it wasn't a mistake because I utilised his account to be able to get things working. I just forgot. Lol, always fun outputting multiple monitors. Gotcha, I saw the picture on the fan club. Yeah, it's... I thought about streaming to my iPad with whatever the sync is called for Apple. But... I don't know, it's just like an extra step for the computer to be trying to figure out while I'm doing all this. Echo Boy would be nice on that if you have it. I don't have Echo Boy, sadly. Don't have that. Quick question, what do the ticks do? On this. You mean like that? If you're talking about that, it's basically, well, it's called a metronome, and it enables the person playing the instrument to say exactly in time, so it's a really steady beat. I could play without the metronome, but what that means is I can't attach other instruments to it as easily. If I've got a really steady pattern that's going continuously, that means everything else syncs into it nicely. In a band, that would just be the drummer. In an orchestra, that's the conductor. It doesn't have to be an actual sound. It can be just a visual thing, but it needs to exist. And thank you for that, Jamie. Yes, it is called Noteworks. Noteworks. Look at it on the App Store. Right, so we've got this. It's nice. Ooh. So now, the interesting thing is I've got a crossover. So, what is it? 3 bars in, and then it loops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I've done that off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's got to be that then, right? Yeah, cool. So that loops as well. That sounds quite nice. Fiddle. I'm going to leave that for the moment, but I do want it in there eventually. You guys suggested it for a reason. Let's try that. Oh, I played the wrong note at the end. Oh no! Oh no! I just lost what I just did. Great. Take 2. Lower. Right, we got that. Little bit of drama. Right, what's this? Oh, this is great. Not sure about this. It needs to be longer. Nope. Let's try that. Right, here we go. No, it's crap. Let's leave that for a moment. Singing bowls. Funky. I will have to use singing bowls more often. They sound awesome. I've got to use them sporadically. Oh, I was so delayed on that. I wasn't sure if I was going to do it. That's fine. We'll fix in post. Rob, what are the important tips to becoming a pianist? Continuous practice. It doesn't mean a lot of practice, it just means continuous practice. So playing for 5 minutes every single day is far better than playing for 35 minutes one day of a week. Continuously just playing anything, even if it's something you've played before, it's still going to make you improve. And really focus on being able to read notes, because a lot of people just ignore it. A lot of people just try and do it by ear. A lot of people do it by memorizing. That's fine to start with, but you'll hit a wall. So if you can get the note hurdle out of the way first, that's brilliant. And the way you do that is just by picking up literally any music bit you got, or anything online. You can literally look up stuff for free, and start reading it out loud faster and faster and faster and faster. Thank you, Ben. That's very generous of you. Thank you. But yeah, that's essentially all you need to do. Learning the piano isn't actually really challenging. It's not really difficult to get the basics down. It just requires a little bit of patience and a little bit of perseverance. And then once you got that, you'll just be on a roll to get better and better and better. So yeah. Tate, have a piano and fingers. To be fair, there's a guy on YouTube, if you look him up, you literally have to look up something like one finger piano or one finger disabled piano player. And both of his arms are, I guess, just sort of mutated, somewhat warped. I don't really know what the backstory is, but he only has one finger on each hand, or somewhat of a claw thing. And he can play beautifully, like classical music. He's just going, he's just going for it. And he only has one finger. So, yeah, you don't even need that much. Chris, need to make use of it. Like, how good is the sound of this one? I don't know. But at least you can somewhat see it. Like, something that I teach a lot of my students is that you don't actually have to know anything about the piano to start making it sound good. Like, if you just grab up like a Google image of what the notes are on the piano and find yourself an A. If you play everything revolving around an A, like the lowest note is always an A, you can get away with playing all the white notes on the top, because of scales and all this sort of thing. But like, if I had two A's in the left hand, and I just go up and down with my fingers, consecutive notes starting from an A and just going up and down, you've already got something that sounds kind of good. And then the left hand can go anywhere you want it after that, so long as it's still on white notes and you're in time, it still works. And then when you've got a pattern going, like in your right hand, and you're confident that you're getting the notes at a sort of a standard velocity, then you can change the pattern. you can use the same fingers but in a different order. Maybe go just that. I'm going 1, 2, 3, 5 with my thumb on the A every time. And that's what a lot of just cinematic music is in the first place, hence why I was trying to do that to begin with. Because it's got this repetitive notion that's more atmospheric than anything else, and it doesn't take anything really to be able to play it. Just again, perseverance. Right. We got it for my son to take lessons on 8 years ago. My ex wanted it for him to practice on. He took one lesson and hated it. That's a shame. Thing is, a lot of it can go both ways. It can be too much pressure from a parent can put somebody off. But then if the student thinks the piano is uncool, that's going to put them off to begin with. And if the teacher teaches them the wrong thing in the first lesson and makes it too sort of knowledge intensive, again, that's going to put them off. I've taught so many different students in sort of so many different ways because every student wants to learn or do a different thing. Some of them love the music theory. For some reason, there's a load of students who are just like, yeah, tell me all of the information, tell me the facts. I don't care about the musicality. I just want to play the most difficult things I can. But then others are just like, I want to be able to play all the easy things because I want to be able to play the piano. And so they'll always choose the easiest piece out of a book, even if it sounds the worst. And then other people will want to play the best sounding stuff, even if it's difficult, even if it's easy, just because it sounds cool. And that first lesson really decides what happens after that. Ikra, Rob, can you give some tricks and to finding chords? Chords are a little bit more of a difficult one because there's so much sort of variety in there. But the fundamental thing that you need to sort of think about is that chords are just, they're little like maths problems, if it makes sense. So if I start on a C and I treat C as 1 and call it number 1, and assuming you know the scales, you need to learn the major scales, that's all you need to begin with, but learn the major scales and then this will come along. And you could probably learn all of them in the space of about a week or two. I got all of my notes, turn them into numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If I want to play notes 1, 3 and 5 together, I end up with a major chord. I can do that in any scale. Any scale, and if I play notes 1, 3 and 5 of that scale, I always end up with a major chord. If I do 1 flat 3 and 5, I always end up with a minor chord. Always got that sort of nastier tone to it. And so that just layers and layers. You can do the same with sevenths, you can do the same with sus4s. Just look up the basic knowledge of what creates them, because if you know the scales to begin with, you only need to know a couple of numbers to be able to work out the chords. And then if you want to make a chord sound a little bit better, you just change the order in which you play those notes. So if it was C major, I was playing notes 1, 3 and 5 of a C major scale. Instead, I'm going to play notes 3, 5 and 1. Still the same notes, but in a different order. And it just sounds a little bit different. And I've got another position I could play it in as well before I get back to my original place. So chords are as complicated as you want them to be, but essentially they're really simple if you just boil them down to the basic numbers. Cool. Right. He wanted the upright and electric bass. To be fair, he's got some class there, because I would love to be able to play the upright bass. I mean, I play a little bit of electric bass purely because I played a bit of guitar, but not properly. But the upright would be absolutely awesome. In fact, I want to have a little bit of upright bass in this because it just sounds so good. And I only figured out the other day how to actually get this working again. So where is it? Contact. No, it's just contact. Or is it contact 5? I know I do the wrong thing every time. So orange tree, core bass, instruments. I pressed the wrong one. It's a demo, but never mind. It sounds so good. It sounds so real. I guess it'll go to D. Like, could you imagine being able to play that? Obviously not both hands at the same time, but it'd be awesome. Oh, almost got the left hand in there. I sort of forgot what I was doing. But that's awesome. I love that sound. Right, so Ikra said, Rob, can you give me some tricks and to find the majors? Yeah, it's 1, 3, and 5, as I said. Tim, hello. I'm watching while I sharpen knives on my TA. Very nice. Glad to give you a little bit of groove while you're doing that. Oh, no. Oh, it's for classic. This, that song on the piano. Let's go for this. First thing I learned. My teacher, way back when, I was maybe like 5 or 6, jazz pianist, was really into that sort of stuff, and he just taught me that as my first thing. And I've taught that to a few students, and it's crazy because it sounds so good, and yet it's really easy to start to play it and to get the patterns down. I guess it's just called a 12-bar blues walking bass line, if you were to look it up or something like that. So cool. I love it. I don't think I've ever heard a Santor this low at all. I'm not... That wasn't a Santor, that was a double bass. Where was the Santor in this one? The Santor was originally this. That. Oh, the major scale, Ikra. Okay. And I think your caps lock might be stuck on. So the major scale is, here we go, a bit of music theory. You find your starting note. Doesn't matter what note it is. You find your starting note, and then you go. Well, first I've got to tell you something else first. There's something called semitones and tones. A semitone is the gap between 2 consecutive notes. So a white note, being a C up to a C sharp, is a semitone, or a C sharp to a D is a semitone, or an E to an F is a semitone. It's basically going to consecutive notes, whereas a tone is double that. So C up 2 semitones gets me to a D. If I was on an E flat, I go up 2 semitones and I'll end up in an F. So those are tones and semitones. So if you start on your root note, you go up a tone, a semitone, a tone, semitone. You get your major scale. And you don't need to Google it. So it's root note, and then you go up a tone, semitone, tone, semitone. That's your major scale. Look up tones and semitones major scale on Google, and you'll find that sort of thing. I'm grooving to this. Chris, I'll post another photo on FB for you. Grooving to the Santor now. Oh yeah, it was called a Santor, not a double bass. My bad. I just love the sound. I get distracted. Oh, that's poor. I don't know what I'm doing now. That was my song. Not cinematic in the slightest. Cool. Let's now get... Oh no, I've done some bad things. Strings. Cheers, Chris. Nathaniel, hello. Hello. Good to have you here. Right, let's make it dramatic. Oh, no. I was hoping for a bit of control there, but I didn't get it. Okay, so we got some staccato strings there, but I don't want that. I want something a bit smoother. Just that. Or, nope, too low. Nope, too much. Let's try that. Is the triangle a valid instrument? Technically, yes. Which actually, it brings me to an idea that I had for a YouTube video on my own channel, because I'm going to actually be doing that again, where I get like these really sort of weird and wacky instruments. Maybe it's sort of the cheapest instrument I can find on Amazon, or it's stuff like a triangle, and physically I've got it, and then I've got to try and use only that instrument, or that instrument and a bit of percussion, to make something dramatic. And I think you could do it with a triangle. I think you could do it, and you could time stretch a triangle tone to be really low and drony, and I think that would be really cool. And of course you got the high end that you could pitch shift as well. But it is a valid instrument, but you'd have to learn it alongside other things to become a percussionist. And I realise you said it as a joke, but it's a genuine thing. People actually are professional triangle players, and I would love to have that title. That'd be so cool, to be paid to play the triangle. Yeah. Cheers, Tim. Cheers. It's been a really long time since I've written stuff. I used to do so much sort of epic orchestral stuff. I was known for it at uni, because I basically took every assignment and made it orchestral and cinematic, which is not what they were asking for in the Academy of Contemporary Music, but I did it anyway. So yeah, it's sort of the stuff that I love doing, just because it's the sort of stuff that potentially can make sort of your back go shivery and all that sort of thing. It's cool. Try the power chord organ. Oh, it's going to be dreadful. The fact that you said lol afterwards suggests to me that I'm going to regret ever thinking I'm going to do this. Reset channel strip. Power chord organ. Here we go. Ah! That sounds kind of cool. Okay. Okay. Oh, it's cool. Oh, I've gone off. I mean, the really cool thing about having all these sort of instruments at your fingertips. So I'm using a program called Logic Pro at the moment to get these sounds. But you can use something called GarageBand if you've got an iMac or an iPhone, and just muck about with different sounds, because if you sort of know a little bit about what a keyboard can do, you start to get inspired by all these different sounds. And obviously, like, I could play this in like different ways and make it sort of like a little bit more tranquil, a little bit more melancholy. transition. But it sort of lends itself to doing whatever you want. But I wouldn't play like that if I didn't have that sound to begin with. Can you play any song from the instrument violin on your own? I don't really know what that means. I still think your caps lock is stuck on though. If you mean what I think you mean in terms of just grabbing a violin and making up something, what I love to do is grab a couple of layers of instruments. So I'm going to go to something called Metropolis Arc. And it only really works with spiccato. Let's go for that. On top of that. Oh, no, on top of that one. And then you got the drama. Oh, I've wrecked something. I've ended up with a weird sound. I pressed a key I shouldn't have done. Okay. Where did that come from? I don't know why it's doing. Oh. Interesting. Oh, I went the wrong place. Like that sort of thing is just really fun. And that's the sort of thing that I wanted to be doing, but I ended up with a fiddle, a banjo, an accordion, a moog bass, a flute, a timpani, singing bowl, strings, and French horn, organ, steel pan, tranquility, tubular bells, trailer effects, one santur, and a double bass. That's what you guys gave me. Yeah. I could add a flute to this, actually. This works. Let's do a flute. A kazoo. Does a kazoo exist on here? If a kazoo does exist on here, I will find it. I will use it. Kazoo. It doesn't. Doesn't. If you can find me a free one for next time, I will use it. Or if you want to buy me one, I will use it. What are we doing? Flutes. Or I used to know all of the names of these. In fact, I used to have these in a perfect order, and now they're gone. Oh, I've got like woodwinds, like the proper really expensive ones, but I feel like they've broken, so it doesn't work anymore. I need to turn that down. I am not learning my lesson at all. I've got to run. It was great hanging out with you this evening. Oh, thank you, Ben. Cheers. Yeah, no, well, thank you very much. And I will learn that piece that you sent me. I will learn it. I have no flute now. What do I have that has a flute? Oh, yeah. Okay, no, this still has it. I can get away with it. Multi-articulation. No. Single articulation. Orchestra, strings, bassoon, trumpets, horns, bass trombones. Have I bought something that's only brass? I feel like that's the case. I'm sorry if you just heard me swallow. I'm just really close to the thing. It's not there. Jazz flute solo. Oh dear. Oh dear. I've got to find my flutes properly because this is actually quite sad because they are really good. But I'll just stick with this for the moment then. Woodwinds, flute. Always quite impressed by the Contact Factory library. It's not bad. Not bad in the slightest. Oh no, I went the wrong way. I was just trying to get a little bit of groove in there when it shouldn't have been. No, I'm getting there. If you want that jazz flute. Nope. It doesn't fit. There we go. That was so bad. I don't know why I did that. Need a good saxophone? Okay, I'll grab a saxophone. In fact, the saxophone can play the same thing. I'll try and read what I played and play it in simultaneously. Cool, we'll go for that. Why not? Let's bring up the score. See if I can play it at the same time. Oh, except I can't read it for anything. That's so high. Oh. Here we go. What timing did I have there? Dun dun. No, I've lost it. I'm just gonna copy and paste. Oh, almost just deleted everything. Lost of a world, that would have been. I know how to do this. Thank you, Ikra. Thank you. I'm also the one who uploads for least. Like, if you guys want lower, I'm going to put in a baritone sax then. Fine. And I'm just going to literally copy and paste that. Do that. Oh yeah, I like the Barry. Just better. I once wrote a track that was like really really dramatic, and I actually just made the baritone sax for top line. It didn't even sound wrong. I don't know if it still exists. SoundCloud. It's all hidden away, so you won't be able to find it. You've almost reached your plan's upload limit. Oh dear. Oh, accept everything. Quick question. I'm other. I'm just curious. Do I still have it? Library. It's me. It's my awful face. Get out of it. What was it called? I believe it was called Icarus, but I'm not sure if I've got it. I called a piece Rosemary and Thyme? Jesus. The Thrones are White Lies. No. Icarus. Ah. Yes, that's not me. That's somebody from my uni. But that will blast out too loud for me to play it back, I think. I won't play it. It's tempting, but my ears were going to get blown off there. If only Command F was a thing. Shut up, I don't use that. The fact that I even use Command Space for Spotlight Search, and I know I didn't then, is quite impressive. I don't really do shortcuts all that much. I do for video editing, but I sort of forget what I can do on web pages. Can you send me a link to his... who are you talking about now? Serious Piano Man face. I dread to think. Yeah, no, it was one of those pictures where I thought, yeah, I look really cool and sophisticated. It's probably better than my last photo, but it's not good. But yeah, we've got this weird thing. It's not very natural sax. So maybe I'm tempted to re-record the sax and sort of then copy and paste it into the flute, even though it's called strings currently. Is looking at old music like finding an old diary? Yeah, massively. Like, I mean, there's a lot of stuff actually that I wrote when I was, I don't know, when I was like 14 or 15, that's genuinely so impressive to me because I can't work out how I did it now, because I used software that's old and antiquated. I used Audacity, and I just plugged it directly into a piano, and I just recorded layers upon layers of just piano, and I did it in irregular time signatures as well. And so that stuff, that sounds really cool. But then there's some things that are just like, why does it sound so tinny? Why'd you go for that? Which is why I'm sort of cringing at the sound of his sax as it's going along, because there's no realism. That, you could imagine somebody playing it if there wasn't a click in the background. The singing bowl's a little bit too loud. The harp sounds real. But if you use the wrong things, stuff starts to sound really fake. Like this. But sometimes it depends on how you play it in, so let's have a go. No. Try again. That is... Oh, that's kind of cool, but it's not going to fit. And I can't remember it. No. No, I don't like it. I can't do it anymore. I'm gonna stick with what already existed. What are people saying? Rob, will there ever be another video of you teaching Matt the piano? I really hope so. He's got this exact same piano that I do, right next to me. So he's invested in it. And it's set up in his bedroom. He's got a really nice space as well, because it's like directly facing outside of a window on a multi-story thing. Like, he's really well situated to just practice and be happy practicing. But he's just so busy with everything else. Of course, he's recording the Toolbox series now. And he's just got no time for anything else. And of course, recording the podcast and also recording Babinga Boys. But we didn't manage to do Babinga Boys last week. We're going to have to do it this week. But that's cool. Yeah, Chris, yeah. No, I think that's a really good way of putting it. Because I remember, like, it sort of sounded like this. That sort of thing. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 3. So that's 9 9 8. So I can remember that bit, but like I was improvising every single layer on top of it in real time. So on this, when I'm using the computer, it's just like I can delete it, I can adjust individual notes, I can transpose it, I can change the octave, I can do whatever I want. But if it's just an audio file, I can't do anything to it other than just go, did that sound alright? Alright, keep it. Did that not sound alright? Fine, I have to go and re-record another 3 minutes again. I didn't understand the concept of comping or layering up or anything like that. This was before I knew about logic and all that sort of cool stuff. A snare line could be interesting. I think a snare would actually make a lot of sense in this. Can I just grab a quick snare? I didn't expect me to be using this so much. Ooh, a cajon snare. Why is that a thing? These snares are not working. Hello? Oh, okay, that's loud. What? Fine, it's a cajon. No, we're getting rid of that. We're getting rid of that. I would like it to have at least some semblance of quality. I've already got the previous track of. It's like Western cinema combined with Bollywood. But neither of them are apologizing for what they're doing. They're just trying to overlay the other one. It's kind of a cool sound. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what sound I'm going for. I've always liked the blue plate. Why do I like the? Okay, fine, whatever. Yeah, I muted the original one. Fine. Like I can't leave it on that. I've got to get a better one. Take two. I want a dramatic snare, which comes from, I guess it's this. Cool. Oh, I feel like I missed a message earlier. I just need to quickly read it. Okay, that's fine. Instrument. Oh, okay. Nope, hit the wrong one. That's it. Oh, I screwed up the timing. I started reading. And screwed up the velocity because I played it too loud. So it'd be like that. It's a snare. It can be perfectly quantized. A loop around. Why am I trying to save it now? I hadn't saved it at any other point. Right, try that again. Oh. Someone doesn't quantize, but dum da da dum 4 1 2 da 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 1 2 triple it. Maybe that's what's going on. Okay. No quantize then. It's just as I played it. Do you have a Twitch channel yet? Not yet. Not yet, but it will be soon. I'm going to try and get that sorted for next week. Let's see if I can find that symbol. Yeah, and the naming's gone out the window. This is how I usually write stuff. What have we got? That's not what I expected. I expected something better than that. I'm looking for the word symbol, and I can't see it. And I've just swallowed in front of a mic again. I'm very sorry. Tambourine, crasher. Is that a thing? No. It's got to exist. That sounds kind of funky, but that's not what I want. Let's try this again. Oh, I'm going to have to wrap up in a little bit. Time is flying. It went slowly to begin with. Maybe because the music was so trash, because somebody gave me so many awful instruments. No, it actually ended up being alright. But time is flying. I've lost what I'm looking for. Action Strikes. Ensemble. That would be cheating. That's what I want. This is for a reason. I expected something a little bit more simple for that. I'm pretty sure there's a tam-tam in here somewhere. There we go, we'll just use a tam-tam. That's a big resonating symbol. I tried a little tam-tam there, it didn't work. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then that's the rest of that. Boost up the velocity. A little bit of that. How does that sound? Can't hear it still. A bit more. Let's try that. Let's have a listen. Hello, Sarah. A bad composer blames his instruments. Yes, a bad composer does. Hence why this was a test stream. I just didn't say it in the title. Yeah, sorry, Sarah. I'm actually going to be wrapping up in the next couple of minutes because I've got some food to cook. But I will play you what we got so far and what ended up happening with it. But this was the take where I just removed everyone's suggestions, basically. The singing bowls are too loud. Too loud again. Cool. So I mean that was the basic premise. But this is what we started with. We didn't have the piano to begin with, and if I just gonna mute everything and start over. So there was a suggestion for a harp. That was cool. That worked. Then someone suggested a fiddle. Fiddles don't sound so good, especially when I choose to play it so low. It's not designed for that. Banjo. Again, these are all people's suggestions. Followed up by an accordion. On that cymbal, can you add the direction mixer? I'll try that in a moment. Moog bass. The accordion's been written off apparently somewhere. There you go. Alright, here we go. Bit of music. Tim, this is your music. This is... There you go. That's you've cut yourself music. I think you've gone to hell music, to be honest. Then a timpani, singing bowls appeared. And then I added some strings. It needed some semblance of sanity. French horn appeared, which was cool. As if it was very dramatic. but I think we need the other instrument. So there's an organ, which doesn't want to play. Oh, I'll tell you what, it's because I've... my demo has timed out. I do own it, it's just not working. So the organ sadly can't play at the moment. Oh, maybe it can. Just any organ. Angelic organ, I'm sure that's fine. Let's go for that. Timpani. Bit of tranquility, which doesn't want to play. Chiblet bells with wah-wah for some reason. Trailer FX. A Santor. And a bit of piano. It's a bit of a mess. I'll do that again from the start. My thoughts was it was very much Hollywood and Bollywood. It's quite different, which is what led me to writing just, I guess, that transition kind of well. I knew the singing bars would be too loud, but yes, that's essentially it. There's the group composition. Oh, that's a shame, Ben. Well, it's good to have you back, but it's also a shame that I'm leaving very shortly. Lord of the Rings, but Gandalf is Picard. Yeah, it's got a magical feel to it. I'm glad that there's some element of some film or cinema that has wormed its way into what was otherwise going to be a very unique track. And obviously, really glad that all of you could come along and give suggestions for what instruments to use. Jamie, you said, what was it? On that symbol, can you add the direction mixer to it? You're asking a lot from me, Jamie. You're asking a lot. Where is it? Is it this? Is it what I've called sax? It's under imaging. Imaging. Direction mixer. Where was I mixing it? Where did you want it? Am I spreading it? Am I... Don't take that out of context. Unmute everything and just play it all now. That was all unmuted. It was so fun, so funny that you had a bunch of woodworkers chiming in with suggestions. Spread to 2. Okay, let's try that. Okay. I don't think I get the full effects on the headphones. It's like, I need the sound of the... just everything. Oh, unmute everything. I had these as well. Oh, God. Someone suggested a jazzy sax. I think it was Fiona Wood. No, it's a jazzy flute. That's so bad. It's so bad. Yeah, mute those. Yeah, I know. It's cool. Mute the flute. Okay, final thing that I'm doing then. I'll play this. This, like, I can't even listen to it because the saxes and the way I've gone about doing this is completely wrong. I needed to put them all in the same room, in the same space. And so what you've got is you've got the piano, you've got the harp, and to a certain extent the strings in this really reverberant space, almost as if they're in a cathedral. And then you have this saxophone, which is a really raw recording, which needed a bit of reverb added to it, and I did not do that. So it just, no matter how it was going to be played in, it was always going to sound like it was out of place. So I blame that. Headphones haven't got the dynamics. My old life, I used to be a sound technician. Yeah, I mean, I like the proximity of headphones, but you can't beat speakers. Normally using Dynaudio MK2s, and they've just done me well for so long, and they just sound so good. But yeah, so I best get going because I've got to make some dinner. The girlfriend will be very unhappy if I don't do that. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much for the donations that came through as well. Much appreciated. That pays for dinner, that's for sure. And I will be doing this every Wednesday. I will be showing it on the Matt Esley and Rob Harvey fan club page if you're a part of that, each Wednesday as it appears. Whether or not it's going to be on YouTube, I don't know, purely because I'm thinking I want to keep YouTube for some cool projects and plans that I've got, and I don't want to saturate it with these sort of videos because I might do it more than once weekly, depending on essentially if I can make some money off of it compared to doing what I would usually be doing, because still trying to find that balance in life is a bit of a difficult one. But yes, goodbye everyone. Be great background music for Minecraft. The cinematic stuff could be really cool. And yeah, it's been really good, really good. And so next time I will see you, it will be another attempt at creating some musical masterpiece, and I will see what other sort of features I can get involved. I want to have a camera overhead over the piano so you can actually see what I'm doing here or here. Oh, I just got blasted in the ears again. What was that? I guess it was Ben. Love the format. Cheers, Jamie. All right, well, I'll keep it going as is then. And evidently, I don't have text-to-speech currently playing, which I will get sorted for next time because I forgot that was even an option. So yeah, have a good one, guys, and I will see you all next week. Roll the outro music because I've got that planned. Roll the end. I've got to press loads of buttons. I don't even know what I'm doing. Streamlabs, live streaming. Okay, it's going there. Right, that's... Oh, no. You get to see everything. Right. Great. Hopefully there's no details on this screen. I think we're okay. Thank you, Ben. Thank you. That's rather lovely of you. Just loop the audio and press play. Okay, well, I don't even have a black screen to go to. I could just loop the audio. And it would just be me still dealing with stuff. So there we go. Right. See you later, guys. See you all later.